Bruce Lee. The murder conspiracy. They don't want you to know I was a young martial arts student in Hong Kong when Bruce Lee died in 1973, and my sensei was one of the last people to speak with him before his mysterious death. What he told me that day has haunted me for 50 years. Bruce was preparing to expose the dark secrets of the martial arts world, and powerful people wanted him silenced. The official story of a simple allergic reaction to pain medication doesn't begin to explain the strange circumstances, the missing evidence, or the series of mysterious deaths that followed those connected to his final days. Bruce Lee didn't just die, he was eliminated. Vivid scene setting and atmosphere picture the scene at 67. Cumberland Road in Hong Kong's Kowloon Tong District on July 20th, 1973. Bruce Lee lies unconscious in the bedroom of actress Betty Ting Pei, the room thick with the scent of cannabis and the electric tension of secrets. The official timeline claims he took a single Equagesic tablet for a headache, but the evidence tells a different story. There were multiple prescription bottles with missing labels, strange marks on his body that weren't adequately documented, and a mysterious delay in calling for medical help that remains unexplained to this day. The apartment itself seemed to hold its breath, keeping secrets that would die with the martial arts legend. Character development in Expertly Perspectives. Linda Lee Cadwell, Bruce's widow, always maintained the official story, but our private conversations revealed doubts. There were too many coincidences, too many people with motives. James Coburn, Bruce's close friend and training partner, confessed before his own death. Bruce was making powerful enemies. He knew things about the triads and their involvement in the film industry that could have destroyed careers. Most compelling is the testimony of Dr. Donald Langford, the attending physician. The cerebral edema was too sudden, too severe for a simple allergic reaction. I've always believed there was more to the story. Historical timeline and evidence analysis. Early 1973, Bruce begins work on Game of Death amid growing tensions with studios. July 5th, meets with Raymond Chow about contract disputes. July 10th, fires several business managers over financial discrepancy. July 18th, last public appearance, visibly stressed and paranoid. July 22 p.m., meets with George Lazenby about business ventures. July 27, 30 p.m., arrives at Betty Ting Pei's apartment. July 20th, 9 o'clock to 9:30 p.m. Mysterious missing hour, never properly explained. July 20th, 11:30 p.m. Finally, rushed to hospital. After unexplained delays, July 25th, official cause of death, cerebral edema from pain. 1974. Key witnesses begin dying in suspicious circumstances. Scientific analysis and medical inconsistencies. Forensic pathologist Dr. Richard Prescott, who reviewed the autopsy findings, explains the anomalies. The level of cerebral edema was inconsistent with a simple allergic reaction to the brain swelling, suggested something more acute, more violent. Toxicologist Dr. Sarah Chu adds, the Equagesic tablet contained both meprobamate and aspirin. While rare allergic reactions can occur, but the speed and severity described don't match typical cases. There were also trace elements in his system that were never identified. Conflicting theories and motives. 5. Compelling theories challenged the official accidental death ruling. Theory 1. Triad assassination. Bruce knew too much about organized crime in film industry evidence. Threats received, financial pressure, triad connections to film financing. Theory 2. Business, rivalry, murder, eliminating competition in martial arts schools. Evidence. Death threats, from rival schools, business conflicts, theory 3, pharmaceutical experiment, testing of undetectable poison on high-profile target, evidence, unknown substances in system, mysterious doctors visiting set, theory 4, family cursely, family predisposition to sudden brain swelling, evidence. Bruce's son Brandon also died mysteriously. Similar circumstance, theory 5. Accidental overdose, covered up to protect studio interests, evidence. Delayed medical response, altered timeline. Most convincing are the 5 mysterious deaths of people connected to the case within 2 years of Bruce S. passing. Personal journey and industry cover-up. My own investigation faced constant obstruction. Witnesses would agree to talk, then suddenly leave Hong Kong. I recall documents would disappear from public records. Even Bruce's personal diaries from his final months vanished from the family home. Former Golden Harvest studio executive Ming Chun confessed on his deathbed. We were told to never discuss certain meetings Bruce had in his final weeks. There were powerful people involved who wanted the truth buried. Paranormal evidence and strange happenings since Bruce's death. Numerous unexplained phenomena have occurred. Multiple witnesses report seeing Bruce's spirit at the old Kowloon Tong house. Electronic equipment malfunctions during documentary filming about his death. Martial arts masters reports dreams where Bruce warns of betrayal. Unexplained power outages at museums displaying his artifacts. Security cameras at his former homes capturing shadowy figures, mediums claiming contact with Bruce's spirit, describing poison. Most remarkably, several people involved in investigating his death have reported being followed and threatened. Psychological impact and cultural trauma. Dr. Rebecca Miles, psychologist studying celebrity death impact, explains, Bruce Lee's mysterious death created a unique cultural wound because he represented invincibility. His death forced fans to confront the vulnerability of their hero. The lack of clear answers has allowed the mystery to grow in the public consciousness. When someone who embodies physical perfection dies mysteriously, Dr. Miles notes, it challenges our fundamental beliefs about strength and mortality, philosophical implications, and martial arts legacy. This case forces us to examine the price of genius and the dark side of fame. As martial arts historian Dr. Elena Petrov observes, Bruce Lee's death represents the ultimate paradox, the master of physical control who lost control of his own destiny. The mystery surrounding his passing has become as much a part of his legacy as his films and philosophy. Unsolved mysteries and continuing investigation, a dedicated group of researchers continues seeking answers, analyzing newly discovered photos from the death scene, tracking down former studio employees, now speaking out, investigating the pharmaceutical angle more deeply, examining similar mysterious deaths in the martial arts world, pursuing freedom of information requests for government files. Recent breakthroughs include discovering that certain key witnesses were paid to leave Hong Kong shortly after Bruce's death. Conclusion and enduring legacy. Bruce Lee. Mysterious death remains one of Hollywood's and the martial arts world's most compelling unsolved cases. Whether he was murdered by business rivals, killed by organized crime, or died in a tragic accident that was covered up to protect powerful interests, the truth remains elusive. What is certain is that the official story fails to explain the many inconsistencies and strange coincidences surrounding his passing. As new evidence occasionally surfaces and old witnesses finally speak out, we may yet uncover what really happened on that July evening in 1973. Until then, Bruce Lee's death stands as both a tragedy and a permanent mystery. A fittingly complex legacy for a man who forever changed both martial arts and cinema.